Hi, my name is Gurjit Pandher. I'm a senior attorney here at the Nieves Law Firm. I'm here to talk to you about juvenile court and how it works. Juvenile court deals with delinquencies, dependencies, curfew issues, truancy issues of minors, and they also deal with criminal matters. And that's what we're going to talk about today, is what happens when a juvenile is charged with a crime. Juvenile court has jurisdiction, and jurisdiction means a power a court has over an individual that are aged 12 to 17 years old. If you are under 12 years old, technically you can't be filed against or file a petition or a criminal charge against you in juvenile court. However, there are exceptions to that. The exceptions generally fall around the severity of the charge, whether it's a murder, an arson, certain sex offenses, and then they can file against you if you're under 12 years old. If you're over 16 years old, they can transfer the matter from juvenile court to adult court if certain findings are met, and these findings can be met or cannot be met at a transfer hearing. And the transfer hearing would determine the degree of sophistication the minor used in the alleged crime, whether the minor had been previously rehabilitated in juvenile court, whether the minor has a previous lengthy delinquent history, whether the success of rehabilitation of the minor in juvenile court, and lastly, the circumstances and the gravity of the offense itself is a determining factor of whether or not that minor at 16 years old should be tried as an adult. If you are 12 to 17 and you do not fall with one of those special charges above 16, after you are arrested, the probation department does an evaluation. They make a recommendation to the DA, and the DA decides whether or not a petition should be filed. A petition is the filing of charges. The probation department has a great deal to say on whether a petition should be filed. They have a great deal to say of whether or not you should be diverted prior to the filing of a petition. They have a great deal of things to say of whether or not you should get a deferred entry of judgment after a petition is filed, meaning you don't have to answer to the petition, no guilty finding is made, and the case is ultimately dismissed. If all of that falls through, there is a process called an adjudication, where a judge makes a decision as to whether or not you are essentially guilty or innocent of the petition. They call it sustaining the petition, meaning that you have been found guilty of that crime, or not sustaining it, meaning that they haven't found you guilty of that crime. The judge makes that determination in juvenile court. It is not made by a jury. Primary reason for this is that they feel that juvenile court is a rehabilitative system and adult court is a punitive system. Because of the punitive nature of adult court, that's why you have a jury trial right. That's one of the many reasons why. After the adjudication, if there is one, then there's a disposition hearing as to determine what the sentence would be. Once again, you can be put on probation, you can be put on informal probation or formal probation, you could be sent to house arrest, you could be sent to a camp, and if the charges are significant enough, they can send you to the youth association, which is essentially a juvenile prison. Please give us a call. This system for juvenile justice is meant to rehabilitate the individual that is being charged with that crime. However, it doesn't always work that way. Here at the Nieves Law Firm, we can help you out. We can help you, guide you through the system and make sure that your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your friend doesn't have this stigma attached to them for the rest of their lives and when they become an adult and they try and get jobs in the future. Call us at Nieves Law Firm. Thank you.